All right, welcome back everybody to the Hull Rupture demo. Words. So we are in endless mode, wave 26, and it just jumped up from a few brains to 47. So I have no idea how this is going to go. These guys each have 150,000 hit points. Big brainy orbs. And on for our end, we have 311 shooters due to building barracks, creating shooters from them, and then deleting them, and then rebuilding them again, repeating the process over and over. When you delete it, the units don't go away. So, bit of an exploit. I also get microchips and energy from the process because of my artifacts and modifiers. So I've been doing this the entire run over and over again, and yeah, that's why we have a few shooters. We also have their damage and health of all our units being massively buffed by various artifacts and modifiers, of which we have all of them. We have all of the artifacts. I don't know, we don't have all the modifiers yet. I don't know how many of them there are. But we currently have 29 of them. So I'm just going to briefly flash the tooltips here in case you're new and you want to check it out. You can pause and read each of these. But the upshot is our units have plus 30% damage, plus 20% damage from this. I think they have plus 20% damage per engine, of which we have 4. Yeah, 4. Now 5. They have plus 200% damage because they get 1% per isotope up to a max of 200. They have plus 200% health because same thing for adamantium. Actually, I think, no. I think they have plus 200% damage again from adamantium. I'm pretty sure that was a recent one modifier that we got. No, that's health. That's health. Okay. And then they have another health one. It's crazy. They have a ridiculous amount of buffed health and damage. And we also have Mecha 8s. We have Samurais, which I do need to upgrade one of these. And this guy as well. We have a Cerberus. We have a Tripod. We have 8 Punishers that are left over from when I built some of those, and 7 Fencers from when I built some of those and then deleted them. Oh, and 2 Juggernauts, which are also leftovers. Yeah, and then our airlock gunners. Then we have 3 Annihilation guns, each doing 5,000 DPS. Right at the front here, we got a bunch of meat traps, which I should upgrade. We got some curse guns that are adding AoE poison. Alright, that's all our isotopes. And we got toasters and curses and tanks and Necronomicons all the way up both sides here. But yeah, these are the shortest paths. These are the ones that are in the most danger. Looks like only the curse is left to upgrade here. Well, and the shark. No, and this curse. So yeah, we could definitely use more isotopes. We are cranking them out at full blast here. But, yeah, so we are going to see what happens here. We also have a thriving economy based on turning people into fuel. Alright, here we go. There they are. Shark is doing his best. Poison is doing a lot of work. But despite doing a lot of work, still not getting very far. Because they just have so much health. And of course we get an event right in the middle. Super placeholder, we're out of events. Yeah, there's nothing there. Let's go to that one, I guess. Okay, before they get into the airlock, is there anything I can do that I'm not doing already? I don't think so. All of our artifacts are active. Yeah. Oh, we also have a thriving energy economy. Based on our nanobots, of which we have 50,000, we get that much in energy every 10 seconds. So, that's why we have over 4 million energy. Okay. Let them come. Oh my god. Oh my god. We done killed him. Holy crap. Still 274 shooters left. Alrighty. We lost a samurai. And a Mecha 8. And our tripod. But, that's pretty much it, I think. Not too bad for 47 of the strongest enemies in the game. Alright, let's open up the shop. Still got modifiers coming in. 1 antimatter every time we create a human from the human converter. Very nice. Not really anything left to buy here. We're just buying and reselling artifacts because it gives us 50 rare resource every time we do that. I mean, this is useful. Fencers is not. None of these are. Yeah, none of the... well, that one is. Another annihilation gun. That one's useful. Although, we don't have space for it anymore. Alright, that's good for now. Well, let's see what the next wave brings. need to free up some more people. Getting kind of hard to keep feeding the bioreactors and the barracks here. Okay, we're back to easier waves. I guess it's like every 5 waves or something you get a really hard one. I wonder how they're gonna make it, how many they're gonna send next time though. Yeah, this would be a cool random event full of intrigue and unexpected twists, and you get a helpful modifier, but we haven't written it yet, so you just get something random. Yeti in the cooling system. Check your inventory. 1 adamantium whenever you build a module. Well, we don't really do that anymore. We could go to the resource market and trade some of anything for isotopes. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, before we do that, let's hit the workshop and just see if there's any unique modules left for us to get. I love all the little details in all these. Oh yeah, we also have a new engine to staff. Yeah, that shark is not very well placed. It would be a lot better if it was here, I think. I think we should probably take him out. Let's put a tank there. Go ahead and upgrade that. This rat is not really doing anything for us, since there's just too many targets. Could do a meat trap. Or an annihilation gun. Let's do a meat trap, I guess. Get these guys on the bottom. Huh. Well, that was harder than I expected. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that we really need here. Nope. Let's head back over to that resource exchange. was that? I must not have been paying attention. I thought that was going to be an easy round. Let's see. Modifier, reduce your ship's weight by 20%. Alright. Doesn't really matter much anymore. Make 8 factory. Yeah, there's not really anything left in here. Annihilation gun. I think I might be too lazy to keep feeding the third bioreactor. Scrolling takes so much time. Hull. What a huge and intriguing asteroid. Let's get closer. What space artist had the crazy idea to draw spaceship-shaped holes in the asteroid? It looks cool, I guess, but also totally useless. They do say art makes you think, I suppose. No way, one of the holes is a perfect fit for your ship. How is that even possible? Especially since I keep changing it mid-flight, but every single crew in the outline matches. Okay. This can't be a coincidence. We need to leave right now. This is some kind of witchcraft. This hole was made for us. It's been waiting for us for thousands of years. Fly into it. Yeah, baby. Your ship flies through the hole and comes out the other side of the asteroid. Almost nothing changes except there are now human-shaped holes in your goo generator. Creepy, but kind of cool. The holes generate 1 goo every 30 seconds. Alrighty. Up to 33 modifiers. Next wave, 21 brains. Hardly anything. Automated trading station. Alright. I want to buy isotopes. And I think 11,000,000. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think we got the energy for it. Let's say, say we buy like 2,500. Deal. You don't think we need anything else? Buy coins. Ooh, actually... we could buy more nanobots that would increase our energy income. Although we're getting 10% of our energy at the end of each wave. But we're getting this much energy every 10 seconds. We could buy 145,000. We could double our nanobots. But right now we're getting 1 million energy at the end of each wave. So how long between waves do we think? Maybe a minute at this point? So that would be 6 ticks of the nanobots. So it's about the same either way. Oh. Oh, we could only buy 15,000 nanobots. Never mind. I guess we'll go to an SOS. See what you got. 80 shooters. Cerberus went down. Alright. Went through 30. I do wish that our big beefy melee guys would actually stand in front of the shooters and tank for them. Speaking of which, where are our big beefy melee guys? We didn't have them on auto build, so they did not rebuild themselves. That would explain some things. We probably don't need a bunch of people on that. Do we want to rebuild our tripod or replace him? Let's see, 240 and 3,000. Versus 210 and 2,500. Oh. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and upgrade him. Yeah, I think we probably don't need anybody in the jellyfish generator anymore. Still have Mecha Newbie. So that'll free up some people. And we could get rid of our goo generator in order to get another tripod or Mecha 8 or Samurai. Let's get another samurai. What else could we get rid of? We could get rid of some 1x1 artifact storage. Because we have all these big artifact vaults. Yeah, let's do that. Modifier 3 Mystic Goo at the start of each wave. Sold. Samurai. Tripod. Artifact vault. Another barracks. Alright, cool. Cool. I'm starting to get a little bit of lag. Can't imagine why. What's the event? Boxes. The SOS leads you to a forsaken hotel station. Deep amidst its dark hallways, you find a room with 3 boxes. A key sits on a table along with a note. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Oh no, it's a riddle. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. What do you do? I mean, how do I know if the note is true, though? That's the question. Okay, assuming the note's true. Always at least one box that displays true. Always at least one that displays false. Okay, let's think this over. The cartridge, the white box says the cartridge is in this box. So white says it's in white. Blue says it's in white. And black says it's not in black. So if the white box is telling the truth, then the blue box is also telling the truth. And the black box would have to be lying. But the cartridge is not in the black box, so that is also true. So it cannot be in the white box. The white box has to be lying, which means the black box is also lying, the blue box is also lying, so the black box has to be telling the truth, which means it is not in black, it is not in white, it has to be in blue. Yay! I do feel accomplished, thank you. Inside, you find a cartridge with the classic game on it. You install it in the nanobot generator. Analysis shows it makes nanobot production more efficient. Pong! We got Pong, boys! What are we playing this for when we could be playing Pong? Increases nanobot output by 1. Okay. We need that. We really need that. I think we'll just keep doing random events, because that's the only thing that has anything new for us. We got our new storage units up. We'll go ahead and upgrade those. Oh, we need people. There we go. Which means we can get rid of these. And replace them with samurai. Where's the other? Yeah, this one. Meet people. We could do more barracks. Or we could do Cerberus, which is way cooler. And you know what? We don't need weight distorters anymore. Where are we gonna go? We just need Mecha 8s. Where else do we have one by ones? Here we go. Well, maybe we should wait until... That's fine. So we got human storage over here already. Do another samurai. Tripod. We could do a human storage down here. Oh yeah, weren't we gonna put something over here? I guess it was a isotope generator, or we were gonna move the human generator over here so we could put a nanobot generator where it is. But I don't really care, because we have 212,000 nanobots already. Seems like it's probably enough. Sure, another artifact vault. Why not? We can lay off the microchip generator. Don't we have another? Yeah, we have another weight distorter here we can get rid of. Give me human storage so we can refill these unit modules faster. Let's see. Go ahead and upgrade that curse gun. we're getting some stutter here. Alright, Samurai took care of it. Upgrade our Samurai. That's a 6,000 damage, 5,000 hit points. Add 1 nanobot to the human converter. Nice. Annihilation gun. Look at all this space we have. Well, that's all disorganized, but doesn't matter anymore. I also probably do not need to be doing this for rare resources when we have that. Can't seem to help myself. So I don't think we lost any significant amount of shooters that time, did we? Placeholder 5. Roll the wheel for a random modifier. You have an aquarium in your antimatter generator. Interesting. Operates 15% faster or 30% faster if it's upgraded. It is indeed upgraded. Let's go take a look. So here's the human converter. They pop out and then they die? What? What's going on there? Nanobot generator. Engine. Mega newbies. Oh, we need to upgrade this samurai factory. Oh, and we need to put those on auto rebuild. We got tentacles in our antimatter generator. But that's not the aquarium. $120 free population. Nothing special in the bioreactor. Nothing special I can see in this engine. Microchip generator. Samurai factory. We need to put on auto build and upgrade. Here's the other antimatter generator. And there's the aquarium, I think. Cool. Isotope generator. Okay, we got 74 brains coming in this time. Holy crap. And our shooter number has been dwindling. We also have 25 Watchers, 25 Abyss, and 25 Triunes. Ooh, it's gonna be a little spicy. Just a little spicy. Gotta upgrade this Cerberus for sure. Holy crap, you see that? The meat trap just took out all of the Triunes. Meat traps are amazing. So we got a lot of heat coming into this airlock. Oh my god, it's racking like crazy. But, still got 256 shooters. Not too bad. Didn't even get through the samurais. Okay. Alright. +1 mineral each time a defense unit dies. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely easier to keep these going when we have a big pool of population. Galaxy far, far away. No, just one far. Totally different. So we got some racing going on Tatooine. We can raid the planet and free the slaves, then enslave them under me. Bet the ship on a charismatic young boy winning the race, or buy some cheap slaves, 15 humans for 5 tokens. I mean, honestly, this might be the most beneficial one for us at this point, but let's raid the planet, free the slaves. Get 10 tokens and 2 humans. I do want to see what's over here. I guess we'll go to that workshop. 141 brains, 47 triunes, 47 abyss, 47 watchers. Okay. Alrighty then. You know, even though the DPS on the Annihilators is crazy, I think it's probably the meat traps that are doing the most for us here, just because there's so many of them. Started with 275. Ended with 262. Oh boy. I don't know how long this is gonna take for them to eventually overcome us here. It's really just that the speed at which I'm replacing my shooters is can't keep up with. Mecha Crustacean. When you upgrade any module, grant one random rare resource for each adjacent human storage. Okay. I may need to just say enough and turn it up to max speed. See how long it takes for them to kill me. And I think I'll probably do that in a part 3. So I will see you guys there. Bye-bye.